All yours.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
I'm Jen and this is my daughter Morgan. And we are coming live from the Perler Lab. Thank you so much for joining us. Today we're going to be making a bunny treat holder out of Perler Beads. Are you so excited?
Yes.
It's a really cute project. So thank you so much for joining us. As everyone trickles in and gets ready for the class, the first thing that we'd like to do is go over the supply list. So most importantly, when you signed up for the class, you received a downloadable, printable pattern sheet. And this has the pattern of the project we're doing today. And you'll see there's 3 separate parts, and that is the bunny, his legs, and then also a base. And this is gonna hold our treat. We have an Easter egg in one. We also have some jelly beans. We'll show you at the end all the different things you can do with this. If you choose not to make the base, that's okay too. It can just be a bunny, and we can show you a couple different things that you can do with that. So we have our printable sheet. The next thing we need, most importantly, is our Perler beads. So for this project, we recommend the 11,000 bead jar. And there's a few colors that we're picking out of the jar to use today, and Morgan's gonna read those off.
All right, so the colors that you would need is white, pink, magenta, toothpaste, kiwi lime, yellow, turquoise, and black.
Do you see what's in there? Your favorite Perler color, which one?
A toothpaste. I really like the Perler Bead color toothpaste.
It's cute, and it's a great spring color, so I'm glad we're using that for our project. So before we get started, Morgan and we decided to separate our beads. It's just a little bit easier for us because we're both sharing the jar. You don't have to do that. You can pull them out or lay them on the table that you're working from, but we did separate the beads so it's a little bit easier. You also are going to need a clear pegboard. Michael sells these 2 in a pack, and it's a large, square, clear pegboard. Morgan and I each have one. In the pegboard pack and in the jar, you will also get ironing paper, and ironing paper is something that you need with the Perler project. The best thing about the ironing paper is, do you remember?
You can reuse it.
You can reuse it as many times as you want. So if you're using bead colors that you have and you didn't have the jar, you probably have ironing paper that you've used before and you can use it again. Also, this is optional, the Perler tweezers. I like to use the tweezers. Morgan likes to use her hands. It's a little bit easier. So that's completely up to the person that's doing the project. And then when it's time to fuse the project, you will need a household iron. And an important tip about the iron is, remember, no
steam, no water.
Right. So you use your household iron, but no steam, no water. We'll tell you when it's time to iron, and we do ask that you please grab mom, dad, or an adult in the house to help you use the iron because it's hot and we want everyone to be safe. So I think we're ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna put our clear pegboard right on top of the pattern sheet and line up the pegs with the outlined circle of the pattern. And we are gonna get started.
Yes, but I wanna tell you guys, if you guys are gonna be doing like the base and that stuff, there should be like a little bit arrows where you don't do beads because that is where the holes go.
Very good. Very good. So you will see on the pattern sheet, just like Morgan said, we have arrows and it says leave these areas open. You do not put a Perler bead there, and it's so everything can snap together in the end. Very good. Okay, so let's get started.
I'm gonna start off with my white beads going from the bottom of the bunny's legs all the way to the top of his ears.
Cute. So everyone Perlers different ways. I like to put the beads in my hand and use the tweezers.
Sometimes I like to just take one by one out of the tray or the bucket.
And you can put your beads in order of pattern, or I like to do color. So I will do all my white beads first. And you just have to adjust a little bit. I'm gonna move this over one.
And sometimes if you mess up, don't worry.
Never worry. That's the best thing about perler beads. You make an accident, you can move them around, and there is no right or wrong way
And also,
with your pattern and colors.
And also, you guys can make it however you want. Like, you guys can make a blue bunny, a pink one, yellow, any color you guys want. It doesn't have to be white.
No, it doesn't. That's...
You guys can just change up some colors if you don't like them.
You get very creative that way. I did one ear a while. So if at any time you guys have a question, there's a Q&A, and you can type your question in the Q&A. We'd be happy to answer it. If you think we're going too fast or too slow,
just write down in the Q&A, like, please slow down or something.
And we'll do our best. When it's time to iron, we'll do that a couple times so everyone knows how to do that. And when we're done with our project, we would love if you could put it on social and hashtag make it with Michaels, because then Morgan and I go back and we check out everybody's project. And we love to see. They're always so good and so creative. Mm-hmm. And we show them to all our Perler staff.
In the Perler lab.
Yep, here at the lab. They love to see it.
And I have a question for you guys. So if you guys are gonna make like a white bunny, what color bunny are you gonna make?
Yes, anybody using
like a different color for the white?
Either out of the jar or maybe a color they have at home.
Ooh, pink.
Pink bunny? Cute. Okay,
so everyone can be
a white
creative.
Bunny, but different color scarf. That's a cute idea.
And you guys just do what you guys want to do on your bunny.
You can make a solid color scarf.
It doesn't have to be exactly on the paper.
Right. Ooh, red bunnies.
Red.
That's super fun. We would love to see those. If you guys could hashtag make it at Michael's. Also, you can hashtag Perler and Perler art class. That's another way that we can see the projects.
Okay, so I'm done with the very bottom of the
nice.
legs.
Good job.
So now let's start on kind of like his belly.
So besides the bunny, we have so many cool projects, and we have them all on our website, perler.com. So you can go to the site and download other projects just like this one.
Kelly wants to know what you're going to name your bunny.
Kelly wants to know what we're going to name our bunny. Well, Kelly, it's interesting you say that.
I'm going to name mine a boy.
Yeah.
I'm going to name him Jack.
Jack? You're not going to name him?
Maybe Cooper.
Cooper. So Kelly, we have a bunny at home, and his name is Cooper.
Cooper.
Any chance anybody else out there has a bunny at home? We would love to hear.
Somebody asked if we can slow down a little bit.
Sure.
Okay.
That's no problem at all. We can definitely slow down.
thinking hard of making a toothpaste color.
Oh, a toothpaste color
Ooh.
bunny. That'd be really cute.
Harley has a bunny, and his name is Cinnabon.
Oh,
that's so
Cinnabon,
cute.
Carly, that's so cute.
Is this bunny a boy or girl?
Our bunny is a little boy,
He is 4 months old.
4 months old.
And Jacob and Ryan have one. His name is Mongo. He said that's right.
Oh, Mongo.
I have a lot rabbit.
A Holland Lop. Yes. Have fun, you guys.
He's a boy and he's 8. Carlos.
Carly's is a boy and 8. Oh, that's awesome. Well, we are really enjoying our bunny, and that's why we were even more excited about today's project. I'm glad you guys are too.
Isabel's bunny's name is going to be Bubblegum.
Isabel.
You?
Bubblegum. I love that. That's a really cute name. I'm going to keep going on the white, and I'm going to go back to my eyes and scarf and nose in a little bit.
Okay, so right now, taking some more white beads.
I just adjust it. If you have to adjust it during your project, that's no big deal. If one falls off, you just put it back on.
No worries.
No worries at all. I'm getting into the body of my bunny.
Oh, Nicole says she has a dog named Cooper.
Aw, Nicole. Thanks for sharing that. A dog named Cooper. Our bunny is Cooper, and he has a middle name. Levi.
Forgot there for a second.
And the reason is because we didn't know whether we wanted to name him Cooper or Levi. So we made him Cooper Levi.
So because first when I got him, I wanted to name him Levi, but I feel like Cooper was a little better. So I named him Cooper Levi.
Mm-hmm. And although this is a spring project, this is great for Easter. You'll see we have little plastic Easter eggs. It can be an egg holder. We also have some jelly beans for Easter.
And an egg holder would kind of look like that.
Correct. So Easter's fun. Lots of Easter candy we usually have. What's your favorite Easter candy?
Probably Reese's.
Mm-hmm.
I like
Peanut butter,
Reese's.
just peanut butter chocolate. I like jelly beans.
Ooh, jelly beans get into the Easter spirit.
Mhm. Does anybody have a favorite jelly bean flavor they want to share?
And now I'm on my scarf part.
Anything else happening? You can slow down a little bit.
Sure.
Got it.
Zoe likes cherry and chocolate.
Ooh, cherry
Cherry.
and chocolate.
I also really like cherries.
Mhm.
Isabel doesn't like jelly beans.
Does not like jelly beans. Isabel doesn't like jelly beans. That's okay, Isabel.
Because everyone has their own type of
I
opinion.
like the jelly beans that are maybe some different flavors, like when they're flavored like popcorn and cotton candy. Those are fun.
And speaking of jelly beans, have you guys ever played Uzo Buzo?
Yeah, where you eat the jelly beans and sometimes they're not fun flavors. Well, your scarf is turning out nice.
Thank you. I think for today, I'm just going to be going straight with it with the pattern.
Okay,
I'm going to make a
I like
white
that.
one.
and don't forget to leave the holes
Got my holes.
where the arrows point.
Ooh, so today you're just, so as you can see, I'm going from bottom to top, and my mom is just doing the white.
Mm-hmm. I like to do it by color. I'll come back and fill in the bunny before I do the white on the base and the feet. I'll do that separate.
Now I'm on to Bunny's head.
And if you decide you do not want to make the base, that's okay. We've done a couple different things with the bunnies. We can use them to make a garland
Or
and
just
hang it.
like a normal bunny, but I will give you some tips. If you are going to be doing a normal bunny, I would close out the legs parts, but it's up to you.
It is up to you, right? It could just be a decoration. You could use it on your Easter table. Lots of fun things that you can do. You can put it on your bulletin board.
I'm going too fast.
Got
You're doing great.
Cool. That'll.
Yep. Sometimes they fall. That's okay. Just pick it right back up.
I grabbed a small little handful of blue beads, and it was perfect for the perfect.
You got the exact amount out?
Yeah.
Having pink in my ear. So magenta is my favorite Perler bead color.
Ooh, magenta.
I like how it's bright. I do like pink. It's just a very cool color. There's a nose. On a scarf. Let's sneak in here for some
Sorry.
magenta. You're fine. Hopefully our speed's good for everyone. We did slow down a little bit. I'm still on the bunny. Take your time. You can always go back. You can also always go back and do the base later.
I did the outline of my bunny head, and it looks a little weird.
It does, till you get them filled in.
And then it would look great.
It will look great. Let's start blue guy.
That is okay if you make a little bit of a mess.
One turquoise bead right there. Again, don't forget to put your projects on social and hashtag make it with Michaels. Also hashtag Perler.
And Perler art class.
Exactly. All right, I'm done with my bunny. I'm going to move on to the feet and the base. How's everybody doing?
Too fast.
Okay, slow down. How are you doing, Morgan? Good?
Yeah, good.
Great. So if you like the bunny pattern, we have other animal patterns on Perler.com. Do you want to tell them what your favorite project is? Remember, it had a couple pieces. It was a food. Do you remember?
Finger waffle.
Yes. We have a pattern on Perler.com that's a waffle, chocolate chip waffle, right?
And it's a 3D
It's
one.
3D, has a couple pieces.
I made it, and it is so fun to make.
It is so fun.
And the end product is amazing.
It's cute. But the Perler projects are great. You can gift them to teachers, or you want to make
Use for a
something.
present.
Yeah, for your
anyone.
mom or dad. I've made them and put it on top of a gift, like a gift topper. It's like a little tag. There's ornaments.
You can, maybe for Christmas, you can hang it on your tree.
Yeah, there's all different things you can do. So I'm going to start, I'm doing the feet, and I'm going to do the same thing where I go back and I'm filling in all the white first.
Ooh, that's smart.
But on the feet, you also have to remember to leave the holes open if you're going to use it to connect to the bunny as the holder. Oops. We'd love to know if this is the first time that you're joining us,
Or is that
or if you've
like
been with Morgan and I before. We've done a few of these classes. We have another class coming up for teacher appreciation. We'd love for you to join us. You just have to look on michaels.com where you looked for this class and find us and sign up, but we'd love for you to join us for that. Okay, now I'm going to move to the base, and then I'm going to come back and do the blue.
A lot of first timers.
A lot of first-time Perler artists. I love it. This is a great craft.
Juliana did a 3D Christmas class and it was great, she said.
Oh, thanks,
Ooh,
Juliana.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, that was fun. And for those of you that are joining us for the first time, you'll get the hang of it, right, Morgan?
Yes.
We do this a lot, so We apologize if we're going too fast, but no worries. You will get the hang of it and find your rhythm on putting the beads on the pegboard.
All right, I am done with my bunny. Time for the base and its feet.
Yeah, perfect. Good job. Good timing.
I'm going to start off with his base where the egg goes like this.
Mm-hmm. I love it.
Ooh.
You're fine. I'm going to fill in my blue paws on my bunny and remembering to leave the holes open. You're doing great.
You do.
Thanks. Oop, I picked it way up by accident.
And yes, guys, so just wanted to make sure when you guys iron it, remember it's no steam and no water.
Very
and
good.
Please have a parent or an adult around you. If you're gonna iron it, just make sure maybe they're around you to just watch or let them do it because we want everyone to be safe.
Very good. And if you are working on the project with us and don't have mom, dad, or an adult, you can just leave it on your pegboard. And on Perler.com, there are the instructions on how to iron. So if you have to walk away or you miss it today, you can go back to Perler.com and get the instructions. And they're step-by-step and easy to follow. You're doing great.
Thank you.
This bunny's cute.
What are you gonna name your bunny?
Ooh, what am I gonna name my bunny? I think Peter or Peter Cottontail.
Ooh, Peter. And I have a question for you guys that you guys can put in the DNA.
Q&A.
Q&A, sorry. Is your guys' bunny a boy or a girl?
Oh, that's a good one. Especially if they maybe changed up some of the scarf colors, or it could, or if they made it all blue, maybe it's a blue bunny.
Maybe all pink, it's a girl, but it's all up to you. Mine is going to be a boy. What is yours, a boy or girl?
Same boy. Boy bunny, Peter.
A lot of girl bunnies.
A lot of girl bunnies. Any girl names for bunnies out there?
Molly,
Molly, that's a cute bunny name.
Cottontail,
Cottontail, that's a really good one.
Angelique,
Angelique.
Ooh, smart, creative.
Yeah, it is very creative.
Snowflake,
Snowflake, yes,
That's
a
really
white
cute one.
bunny, Snowflake.
All right, so now I am doing the two blue ones.
Oh yeah, at the bottom of the vase.
Yes. Ooh.
Yeah,
And-
helps it connect.
Yeah, so those go into these two holes on the bunny's leg to connect together, and that's what makes it like the base on the bunny.
Right. So here on the board, you'll see we have the 3 pieces. Morgan, line those up before we started so everybody can see.
So here's the feet, the base, and the bunny.
Mhm.
So these go into the other parts of the bunny. Okay, now I'm on my feet part.
Are you guys on the base part yet of your Perler project? Let us know where you are.
Or you guys can just start off with the base and then the bunny.
Right, true. We might have done the base first
But
and moved to the bunny.
for the feet, there is also holes and arrows, so make sure
if you're
leave
putting
it
it
out,
together, right?
because that what is connected to the base. Perfect handful.
Yeah, again.
And feeling lucky today.
So depending where you are on your project, this might be a good time to ask the adult that's going to help you iron to plug in your iron.
So I can start getting.
Yeah, we plug that in on a medium heat setting. So I'm going to plug my iron in a while just to get it set up.
And while she does that, I'm going to be starting on my feet.
How's our speed? Are we still going too fast?
Too slow?
I can start to iron, but I want to make sure that everyone is ready. Lauren's still finishing up her project anyway, so great job.
Ooh, we got a lot of white beads.
So I won't start yet on the ironing, but I'll just talk about it. This is a fairly easy process. You use the ironing paper and you're going to put it right on top of your project. Everybody irons different ways depending on how they want their project to look. So people like their holes open on the Perler beads. Some people do a hard iron because they like the beads closed. They like the look of that.
Kind of like this for the clothes.
Right. So for us, on the example that we have, the back of the bunny is a harder iron, and you can't see my hand through it as much. And then when you flip it over, we didn't iron quite as hard because we liked the bead holes open. With that being said, this project has a few connecting parts. So I'm going to give it a harder iron than I normally do just to make sure that it's stable and that the connecting parts fit in just right. So I'm going to go ahead and start to iron. And don't worry, because I'm also going to iron Morgan's project, so we'll do it twice. And again, you can always look on perler.com and find instructions, correct. So I'm just going to remove my pattern sheet.
Very carefully so all the beads don't fall.
Right, which has happened, and that's okay. Then we pick them up. And I'm going to lay the ironing paper on top. And I happen to be a lefty, so I'm going to do the bunny first. Put the iron on top. And to start, I'm going to give it a medium pressure. And as the beads start to melt, you'll be able to see it through the ironing paper. It becomes a little bit more translucent. You can see where the beads are starting to melt.
There we go.
Great. So on a pattern like this one, you want to make sure that you're getting the edge of the bunny's ears, and then down here, his scarf sticks out, bringing the iron down to the bottom of his feet. Make sure you get the other ear, and you can see like these beads are still moving around for me because they're on the edge, and I want to go back over and make sure that I'm fusing those together on the edge. And I take the iron up and I keep checking on it to see how it's fusing. And down here around the bunny's feet, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a harder iron. Okay, and then I'm gonna move my board and I'm going to use my iron and I'm going to iron the base and the feet. Get the edges of the base. Some beads down here, these blue, we want to make sure they connect and fuse together. And up here, there's a couple white. And then down here on the bunny's feet, same thing. There's 3 beads at the bottom we need to make sure fuse together, and the 2 on the top. Move around a little bit, see how the ironing's going.
And then after you guys are done ironing, when you guys take off the paper thing,
The ironing paper.
yes, please be very careful. It is going to be a little hot.
Yeah, a little warm.
So just set it aside to cool a little bit, because once it's under the thing, they melt better.
Mm-hmm.
They melt together and then they'll start to harden. So just put it on the side then.
Okay, so now I have ironed this side and I moved my paper. I've checked a little bit. I can see that they're melting and fused. And I take the pegboard up like this and I flip it around and the pegboard comes right off. So I can put that aside. The ironing paper on top and iron again. Now this is where I like to have the beads a little bit more open. I just like the way my perler projects look that way. But like I said, it's completely up to you. And I am making sure I'm getting these edges. Fuse them together. All the pieces, especially that are going to connect into the bunny.
So kind of like these.
Correct.
Or these.
So I think we're good with this one. Check it. Yep. So for right now, we're going to move him aside and let him cool.
And here's
And Morgan is going to
mine.
move hers over. Let me move the beads. And
Here
we're going to
is
do
mine.
another ironing. So if you're in the middle of ironing or you haven't started yet, we'll start again. And we'll get this part down. Okay, so I'll start this. And if you want, since we're going to we're going to put some Easter eggs on our bunnies. We have some jelly beans here with us today. Morgan, if you want to fill a couple jelly beans, you can. And I'm going to review with all our friends the ironing one more time, okay?
Yeah, so I'm just putting them in a big bowl for now.
Yep, and you can go ahead, fill those, and I'm going to talk about the ironing one more time, okay? Okay, so again, for the ironing, we're going to start the irons on medium heat. We're going to lay the ironing paper. Oops, you know what? I meant to move the pattern sheet out. We're going to put the ironing paper on top. And I'm going to start with the bunny.
So right now I'm putting all of these jelly bean candies into my,
But let me just get through the ironing quick. So with the ironing, it's a medium pressure. I'm making sure I get the top of the bunny's ears where they stick out a little bit. The scarf, his feet. I'm lifting the iron up and I'm checking out to see where it's fusing together. You can lift it and kind of check. I think the center of this bunny's body needs a little bit more.
There we go. So for our Easter, we have
Okay, let me
Easter
finish
eggs.
this up and then you can help with the eggs. So then I'm going to do the base. Very good. Thank you for doing that.
Mhm.
And the feet.
And also remember, once you guys are done, you have to put it on the side because it is going to be a little warm and they just melted together. So you are going to need it to a little bit sit down for like a minute or two so it can start to harden.
Just cool off.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easy to put together. Okay. So I'm double checking, but I think my bunny's ready. Okay, so again, I'm going to take the pegboard and I'm going to flip it over. I'll do that. Okay, so now we have this guy. Actually, I have another piece of ironing paper I can use. Put this on top. Now we fuse the other side. Really getting down, doing a harder iron around his feet where that's going to connect on the actual bunny. A little bit harder on the individual feet that are part of pieces we're going to connect. Same with the base.
If you guys can look closer, we can see the beads starting to form together to make our bunny.
Right. Okay. So now, take this off. So how's everybody doing? How's the ironing process going? Okay, move that over a second. All right, so I'm gonna adjust. You have to wait a second because yours is still warm. Take my bunny off.
You guys, after like a minute or two, you guys can just, it won't burn you or anything, but just start.
So then you can see the pieces. They are
Right.
going to connect. Let me move this out of the way. So for the bunny's feet, one side has 2 beads, one side has 3. 3, that's what goes down. And then the blue snaps into the blue.
So I'm just gonna feel down.
Okay, so showing you here, another. So the blue of the base will snap right next to the blue.
And here we have my base that has cooled down.
Of the feet. And then this guy goes into the bunny.
And we have the feet.
Very good.
I'm gonna try and do it carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
Can you start to peel that off?
I'm scared it's gonna.
Okay.
Ooh.
Snaps in.
Yay, and there we go, you guys. Here's my bunny, Cooper.
You have that already?
Alright, so now then we just snap this in.
Yeah, let's move the ironing paper. Oop, wrong way. So the blue,
Because it
matches the blue
Yeah.
there. You might need mom or dad to help you with this part, or an adult, because you just have to snap it in. Don't touch that a second.
Yeah.
Get the eggs ready. So while I'm snapping this in, Morgan, you wanted to share something with everyone, didn't you?
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
So
We're going to face the camera forward for a second. Since we're talking about our bunny, this whole time. We wanted to show our bunny.
Is my bunny Cooper. Yes, you can see. That is Cooper. He is 4 months old and he's just a little baby.
So cute. So we're finishing up. How are you guys doing? Snap it together.
But once you guys are done with your bunny, you guys can grab an Easter egg.
Just like this guy.
And then
Yeah, you can put it right in. Something else we did is we had little flower pots and we filled with jelly beans. You also don't have to use it. There we go. As you don't have to connect it, you could use it as we have some in a plant holder. We have one up here as garland. You can do a lot of different things with it.
ornaments.
Right. And then so we have wrapped it up, right? That was so much fun. Hopefully you guys got through the project okay. Again, ironing instructions are online. I'm sure you did great and we would love to see your projects. Hashtag make it with Michaels, hashtag Perler, hashtag Perler art class. We will be back again soon with a teacher appreciation project. We'd love for you to join us. But until then, we'll see you soon. Happy spring. Enjoy the weather if you're getting nice weather wherever you live. And we hope to see you soon, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming. Bye.
Bye.